I just want to say, yo, what is up, YouTube fam? We are finally back with another video. It's literally been so long since I posted. I think it's been literally over 5 months, which is just literally retarded. Like, I should not be that inactive on YouTube if I want to build a bond with you guys. But you guys have been killing the Instagram game, so I appreciate that. My goal for now is to post at least once a week on YouTube and post every day on Instagram like I have been doing, just so like I don't flood myself. I should be able to do this over the break really easy, and if not, then I'm just bullshitting and you guys should get on to me for that. But anyways, what I'm about to do is take you guys through a leg workout that I've literally done hundreds and hundreds of times, and it's literally how I built my legs to like where I got them. So it's going to be a strength and hypertrophy leg workout, and I want you guys to try this if you want to build some strength and just build some mass all around your legs. And this leg workout literally will make you crippled for at least a month and a half. Alright, so the first thing we have here is barbell squats. As you can see, you always want to go ass to grass and hit depth, because if not, then you're not going to progress in that movement. So I did a 7x3 at RPE of 7, and if you guys don't know what an RPE is, it's rate past exertion. So on a scale, it means on a scale of 1 to 10 how hard the rep is. So if you do an RPE of 7, it should be a scale on 1 to 10 how hard the rep is. So I could obviously go heavier than that, but you want to leave some in the tank, and that's how you're going to be able to train your CNS and eventually progressive overload. But yeah, I was only doing 365 because I don't know why, but my hips were really sore that day, and it just made like no sense, because like I couldn't understand like why I was like so sore. Like I went in, like my legs were like insanely pumped up, and I just like, I don't know, it was just a bad squat day for me overall. But I did a 7x3 there. I'll put all the reps and stuff in the description box below, so you guys can just copy that and copy the whole workout. But if you want to get some form tips, then just stay along for the commentary. Alright, so the next thing we did was a leg squat press. It doesn't matter if it's like this exact machine, just a leg press, or any heavy pressing leg machine in general, but I just did this one. And the reps I did for it was 4 sets. I did 15, 12, 10, 8. The lower in reps you go, you always want to increase weight. So 15 is the lightest, 12 it's a little heavier, 10 it's a little heavier, then 8 should be the heaviest. And as you can see, my legs right here, they're narrow stance. So if you do narrow stance, it's going to target the quads a lot more, and that's literally how you're going to put more emphasis and tear the quad muscles a lot more. And typically for any leg movement, you always want to push through with your heels, just so you don't lose balance and everything's a lot more even and stable. I'm wearing my squat shoes just because I didn't feel like taking them off and they're super flat, so that's what I did. After those 4 sets on that previous set, I decided to finish it off with a drop set. So I'm doing 10 reps, 15 reps, and 20 reps. I'm doing the same thing here. This will literally destroy your legs. Like, make sure you're doing narrow stance again. Whenever you're doing narrow stance, you always want to point out your toes a little bit like towards like the outside, kind of making a V shape, just so it targets like the inner head a lot more of your quad, and it'll give you that nice looking sweep that everybody wants. The next thing we did was a 6x10 standing leg curl. It's 10 reps each leg, so it'll be 20 reps each set. As you can see here, I'm not extending my foot all the way down because I always want to keep that tension on my hamstring. And see where I have it at? I have like on my Achilles. Like, you don't want it too low, because if not, like I just don't feel like the right squeeze. And a lot of people don't understand this, but whenever you're doing a leg curl, just think of it like a bicep curl. Like, you actually want to curl the weight and just do it with your leg. Like, it'll be a little bit weird at first, but like if you think of curling the weight like a bicep curl, then it'll make the weight and exercise like a lot easier to do, and actually put more emphasis and work the muscle how it's supposed to be. All right, literally one of my most favorite quad exercises known to man. It's going to be the Smith machine, narrow stance, front squat. And on the same thing with this, guys, like you want your feet angled outwards. So just think of your feet making a V. I usually touch my heels, but I don't know why I didn't. So literally just touch your heels and make a V with your feet, and it'll put a lot more emphasis on your quads and just literally just fuck your legs up in general. So for this, I did 5 sets of 10. And it's literally not about the weight on this one. Like, if you go slower, you literally want to go ass to grass. Like, you literally just want the most perfect and precise form known to mankind, and that'll make everything a lot better, and literally would just fuck up your legs. The next movement I did here, we supersetted that last Smith machine with dumbbell stiff legged deadlifts, or stiff legged RDLs, or anything you want to call it. But we did 5 sets of 10 here and 5 sets of 10 on the last movement. And the thing you want to do is you want to extend all the way down, keep your knees locked, and whenever you go to the top of the rep, you want to squeeze your ass how you see me doing, how like I'm overextending. and I'm squeezing my glutes right there, and I'm putting a lot more emphasis on my hamstrings, putting a lot more emphasis on my glutes. And you just kind of want to keep your glutes focused, but it's okay if you have a little bit of knee bend because not everyone's as flexible and limber. So that's literally like all you have to do. It's a pretty simple movement. A little knee bend's okay, but if you start bending your knees like insanely like a fucking squat, then you just need to drop the weight and just focus on your form. All right, our last but not least quad exercise would be a leg extension, 8x8, and you want to go heavy on these guys. Like, it's 8x8 for a reason. Like, you want to go heavy. Rest time should be a minute and a half. Usually, as you can see, like how I said a while ago, I said you want to make a V with your feet, but like it's okay to like change up the variation. So whenever I was doing the 8x8, I would do like 3 sets with my feet, like making a V. I would do an upside down V, so I would have my toes pointed inwards, and I would just do like the rest of the 2 sets, just my toes, like my toes pointed straight. And like whenever you change up your feet angle and variation, it's gonna hit the different parts of the quad. So if you have your feet angled outward, it's gonna hit the inside. If you have them angled inward, it's gonna hit the outside. And if you have them just straight, it's gonna hit the middle a lot more. So that is why I changed my quad variation, just to target the muscles a little bit more and a little bit differently. So you just want to make sure you go heavy on that one, guys, and that's basically it. Like, leg extension is literally one of my favorite quad builders for sure. You can never forget about the calves either. So right here we're doing a 5x20 donkey calf raise, and these are gonna burn like shit. Like on these, you kind of want to bend your knees a little bit, just because like that's how the donkey calf raise is. And you kind of want to lean forward a little bit, like over your knees, if that makes any sense. But once you do that, that's literally how the form is going to be for the donkey calf raise machine. As you can see, I start bending my knees a little bit more towards the end. But that one's pretty self-explanatory. Next, we supersetted that with a seated calf raise, 5x12 with a 1 second hold at the top. And as you can see here, I don't know if you can see it, but I only have my toe cap on the platform. So I literally only have my toes like on the little platform below, and I'm just extending at the very top, just squeezing the shit out of my calf. And the same thing with that, guys. You can just change the variation on that. Have your toes pointed in, have them pointed out, have them regular. Just hit the different parts of the calf. So if you have them pointed in on the calf machine, it's gonna hit your outer calf. If you have them pointed outwards, making a V shape, you're gonna hit your inner calf. And you have them regular, you're gonna be hitting both. Alright, so that was it for this leg workout, guys. I'll leave the whole workout in the description box below. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. Let me know. Comment on my Instagram, or just comment down below in the comments. And the more that you guys love these videos, I'll be pulling out vlogs, pranks, challenges, fucking routines out the ass. Like, I'll literally do whatever, guys. Like, I literally love making content, especially YouTube, just because like posting pictures and videos on Instagram kind of feels repetitive. But on YouTube, you get to show your personality a lot more and just have way more freedom with it. And I just love it. Like, that's literally why I love YouTube. You guys get to see what I'm like. You guys get to build the bond with me. You guys just get to fucking see how I am and just fuck shit up on the daily. But if you guys enjoyed, just leave a like, comment down below what you want to see next, and tune in until next time. And if you're not subscribed, then subscribe. Peace.